One of the reasons why you want to see it do this, break above it, can you someone tell me? Why do I want to see it break above this level? Well, obviously to prove that there's no sellers there. But one of the reasons why I want it to break above and then pull back is what? Why do I want to be above this level? Now that you've been with me here in the room for a while, Zip, I would think, anything that has the word dragon in it, you're going to want to watch it. So yeah, the reason why I want this to break above is so that it ends up giving me a higher high. So when you look to your left, you should be excited that, let me see if it breaks it. Because if it does and starts to pull back, I've got a higher high. But then I need for it to hold this level. Because if it holds here, then I've got a higher low. And now I've got structure. And now I can take this trade with more confidence. So we've got kind of a methodology with time of day zone. We've got price action things. We've got tools, to help with confirmation, dots and cycle indicators and all that. And then you add rules to it along with the strategy that we've created. This is how to trade. Now, this seems complicated, right? A lot of stuff going on. But if you just traded time of day, would you be successful? Well, you can't really do that without price action. Well, what if you didn't have time of day and you just randomly traded price action? Well, you probably would be right half the time. You got to confirm with some kind of indicators. Problem is, indicators are lagging indicators and don't show every single thing on the chart. Yeah, it might show the level, but you need some rules on how to interpret those levels. And then if you had all of those, what, are you just going to buy straight up calls and puts? Do you have an exit? Do you have an indicator that tells you to get the F out? So, daughter of the king, was this an aha moment for you? Did you go, aha? Or was it, aha? Excellent. So, hopefully, today's lesson about test and retest shows you when not to get into a trade. Now I'll show you something else. Some might say, well, I don't know what's happening here, but look, 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 look. Maybe what I'm looking for is the reversal this way. Here's the great thing, is that you could look at this chart just like we looked at the 10 o'clock, right? The 10 o'clock shift that we looked at earlier, you could have taken it in either direction, but only one direction confirmed with the rules, right? Do you guys remember that? Only one direction confirmed with the rules. So you could take this trade, that would have been wrong, right? So let's follow the rules and let's just see if we looked at it the other way. Price is going up. So I'm looking for a reversal. Reversal candle, confirmation candle, but I've got a level here. So what do I want it to do? You guys are going to love this. So what if I was wrong, in quotes, and I traded this to the downside because I thought the shift was going to be down this way? Well, if you followed the rules, look what happens. Okay, it's coming up. It's through the time of day zone. It's going up higher. Oh, reversal. Oh, confirmation. It's blasting through these levels like they're not even there. So do I take the trade here? Yes or no? Do I buy puts here? CTB plusers? Yes or no? Not yet. Right? What do I wait for? Look at this. Boom. Almost to the 20. Why do I want that? Because as that begins to drop, look what I end up getting. A lower high. A lower low. This is the right trade to take because the rules got it together. RSI below 50? Yep. Yellow dots? Yep. Cycle indicator? Yep. Check, check, check. Time of day, a little later, but I'm taking it this way, and the rules got me in. So if you thought it was this way, you would have been wrong. And not that, let me take that back. If you thought the trade was this way, the rules would have kept you out. If you thought the trade was this way, the rules would have got you in. Do you see that? If that's not an aha moment, I don't know what is. So once you start applying the simple methodology of time of day and price action, right? Coming up on the time of day, I'm looking for the reversal, right? As somebody said earlier, many of you said, the shift, the reversal. Price action is boom, boom, boom. Reversal candle, confirmation candle, moving average cross. Those are the three things, 1, 2, 3, that comprise the price action that I'm looking for around the time of day zone when it's going the other way. Great. And then confirm with these three indicators. 1, 2, 3. Now there's more. You can look at the 5-minute, you can look at the volatility index and all this kind of stuff. I'm just trying to keep it real, keep it simple. But before taking the trade, always 1, 2, 3, always check your levels. Check your rules and your levels before you make the decision. Then you can execute with confidence. Not that difficult, actually. Anybody get an aha moment? Anybody find this nugget worthy? I hope so, because I think it's a huge part of trading. All right, let's see what else you got. You guys have any questions for me? It was nugged. And you know what, Jeff? It's the same conversation, right? Do we not have the same conversation? Little different in tweaks of it, but for the past year, it's the same conversation. And that's because we try so hard to see something that's not there, or we fight against what we know is what we should do, or we fight against what we know we shouldn't do. There's like so much going on. But when you distill it down into just a few principles and a few rules and a few indicators, and they all line up, and when you start taking those trades on paper and then you translate that into live trading little by little, it all kind of infuses together, and then you start to see it.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video from Trade With Me Now. Make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel so you make sure that you catch our next video right when it's released. Also, if you have a question or comment, please leave that in the comment section below. And of course, if you want to learn more about Trade With Me Now or join our community of profitable traders, go to tradewithmenow.com. There's also a link in the description below.